3 videos to do. And surprisingly, I was not expecting it. The most popular, most chosen one was 25 things I learned at 25. So I wrote out all of my life lessons that I've learned so far being 25, turned out the 29th. And I was going to share them with you guys. So I kind of broke it down into 5 categories, being development and education, spirituality, and your value and your morals, physical/health, family, your relationships and your social relationships, and career/jobs and financials. So you get 5 for each category. So we'll go ahead and get started, and thanks for watching. Alright, so to start off for the development and education, the first thing I learned was you have to manage your time. That is so important. Whether or not you go into college, if you want to be working for yourself, you have to set deadlines for yourself. Like, really, it's just how the world works, and you're gonna have to learn how to fit everything together, and it's really just helpful. And it took me a while to like kind of understand that, but yeah, number 1. Number 2, consistency. Consistency is key. You're gonna need to be consistent for the rest of your life in whatever you want to do, so that's really important. And then next, enrich your life, whether that's a hobby or learning something new. You really only have one life. You want to make the most of it. Like, find something that you really enjoy and enrich your life with it, and you'll be so much happier for it. Next, you do not have to understand or know what you want to do at any point, honestly. There are so many things that you're able to do in this life. Why choose one? Why stick to one? Like, yes, if you find what you want to do, go for it. But it's like you do not have to have it all figured out. Like, you don't have to have it all figured out. Like, when you begin college, you don't have to have it all figured out. When you end college, like, none of it has to be figured out. Like, literally, you have time. And then number 5, learn to take initiative and questions. I think it's just really important, especially in the workforce. That's not the route that everybody goes to, but I think it's an essential. But yeah, learn to ask initiative. Yes, I have flashcards. Learn to take initiative and ask questions. For our next category, we're gonna talk about the spiritual and value and your moral. Your spirituality, values, and morals. So, and I just put it together how I put it together, so if you think it goes through something different, oh well, it's 25 things. So, I think you hear a lot of things about the pivot, especially for me, like on social media, you'll talk about, oh, you can pivot, you can do that. I am more focused on the bounce back. Like, again, this is one life. It's a hard day, not a hard life. Like, it's really how you choose to go about it. Like, you need to have the emotional maturity, that kind of deal. Next, trauma is unavoidable. Learn to heal. You're not going to help yourself, you're not helping anyone else by holding on to trauma. And take as much time as you need, but like literally, you're only going to free yourself by letting go and healing from the trauma that you have. Number 3, comparison is the thief of joy. That quote has stuck with me ever since I heard it on like a YouTube video like forever ago. Don't compare yourself to people on social media. Don't compare yourself to people in your life. Literally just live your life the way you want to. You're the main character. So just think of it like that. Literally. Next, number 4. Meditate, manifest, reflect on your actions. It'll keep you sane. So I honestly think like prayer, manifestation, like all of that, one and the same. Like, you gotta process what comes to you. And then once you do that, you reflect on it, like meditate on it, reflect on it, and I think that keeps you sane, really. Like, and you don't even have to like journal if you don't feel, but I think it's an important process to do. Next, community. Community is so important, and I just think that's like a part of your spiritual well-being. I don't know, that's just how I feel. Invest in your community, like spend time in your community. Like, it's something I think that especially in America, like, we don't have a lot of, and it's so important. Like, build that. Next, we're going to talk about your physical body, physical health, mental health, all that. So take care of your mental health and your physical health. Whatever that means to you, do it. It's gonna be beneficial no matter what. Like, for me, like, take care of your body. Like, ever since I started working out, so much better, so much helpful. Like, really, like, not even for the physical, like, in front of you aspect of, like, looking better by, like, working out. Like, it's really just beneficial for you. So make it a thing that benefits only you, because that's all that matters. And just as important as moving your body, making sure your physical body is taken care of, and exercise, rest. Rest is just as important. So make sure you rest. Like, I'm a big, like, don't overdo it. It's not gonna help anybody if you overexert yourself and you hurt yourself. So you have to rest. It's just as important. You have to take time for it. Next, number 3 of 5 for the physical health. You can't change a bad habit. You can only replace it. So what that means is, I didn't even finish it, but I started to read The Power of Habit, and what it talks about is like the cycle and how we don't even think about habits that we have every day, and that's how habits are formed. And one thing that's really helped me in this past year as I like learn a little bit more about myself is that you have to look at your habits and you have to replace them. Next, sugars and everything, especially in America, avoid it and do your best. I really focused on cutting out my sugar because I had always a big sweet tooth, but you're not going to miss it. You've had cake before. That's literally what I have to tell myself sometimes. Like, literally, like, you're not going to miss it. Like, do you actually want it? You have to, like, ask yourself these questions. Like, if you can't have a dialogue with yourself, then what are you doing? I'm just kidding. And then next, the last one, out of your physical health, keep your space clean. Honestly, I know we, like, all get into bouts of depression and, like, don't feel like cleaning, but literally you deserve a clean and healthy space. It's a reflection of your mind. It's a reflection of your body. Like, don't you just feel better with a clean room? Like, I know I do. So, that's just me. Alright, next. Talking about the family, your relationships, your social relationships. 5 things that I learned that I'm gonna impart to you. You can't change a person. Why would you want to change someone? Just choose to surround yourself with people you don't have to change, who you love just as they are. That's really important. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a romantic relationship, just any relationship. Like, just, you can't change a person. You wouldn't want someone to change you. So, do with that what you will. Number 2, you are number 1. Choose yourself. Choose your happiness. Like, stick up for yourself, but be kind. Next, forgiveness starts with you and is just for you. Forgive people not for their sake, but for your own. Because if you harbor negative emotions, who does it affect you? Because I promise you, not as many people think of you as much as you think of yourself. And that's something I've had to remind myself, because being very self-conscious is just, like, not the way to be in life. And honestly, who cares what other people think? That's an honorable mention. It does not matter. Other people's opinion doesn't matter. That's honorable mention, but it's very important to learn. And the last thing, your mom was right. No, it's not the last thing. Your mom was right about most things. Of course, this doesn't include like toxic relationships, toxic mothers, but I swear, the longer I'm alive, I'm just like, dang, my mom was right. She was right about a lot. Maybe I should have listened to her. And then the actual last thing about social relationships is don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Like, no matter what you do, who you're with, don't be afraid to be yourself, because you're gonna find a group of people or individuals that appreciate you and all that you have to bring to the table by simply being yourself. Remember that. Okay, last but not least, when talking about the category of career, job, financials, number 1, a no is either a not right now, or it's simply a no, but it's just opening you up to something that's meant for you later. That's better. That's maybe works for you better. Not something that you may have wanted, but doesn't diminish what you put work towards. But literally, like, no's are inevitable in life, so you really have to take it with a grain of salt. Buck up. And not in a capitalist bootstrap way, but like, it's gonna happen. You really have to just prepare yourself and get used to it. Like, it can't faze you. Because why? There's so many opportunities that you have not even thought of. And so, yeah. Next, you need to learn to budget. You need to know where your money is going. And you need to see if you're living like within your means. That's very important. I know for most, like, you may be living paycheck to paycheck, but you need to realize that you need to be comfortable. You deserve to be comfortable, even if it's with only what you have, because while you're surviving, you cannot live a good life. It's unhealthy. So you need to take priority over that. So if you have to like cut some things, I would do it. That's what I had to do. I had to take what I was currently at and I had to look at it and I was like, okay, what do I need to change? Cut some stuff, adjusted the lifestyle a little bit, and then I was able to live a more comfortable life for myself. But that's just what I did. Okay, number 3. Oh my god, I hate this. I'm getting them done on Saturday, okay? It's happening, but it's just a little, it looks so nubby. So number 3, like Cardi B said, you have the internet, you can make money. Like, for me, myself, I'm still learning that, like, for sure. But literally, the sky's the limit. There's so much money in circulation. You really have to, like, be like those annoying freaking TikToks and be like, I have money coming towards me. Like, you really have to think about, like, how much money there is and, like, how much you could make. Because literally, the sky's the limit. You just have to focus. And, like, of course, I make money by 9 to 5 for the most part. But, like, literally, I want to tap into that. So, I encourage you to do the same. Number 4, network. Like, I think networking is such a vital part of anything in this life because we are driven by a capitalist society and most opportunities are made from the people that you know. And it's just not something that people of, like, a lower like class, economic status are taught. I think some people are, but some people are. I know I wasn't taught how to network. I was like I'm still like pretty introverted, but now I really see and I understand the importance of networking because who's around you, here's the summation of them. And the more you like understand people, the more you can have them work for you. And not in like a manipulative way, but just you help me, I help you. We all know each other. Like, it's important and it's really a vital skill. That went by really quickly. More quick than I thought. But one of the last things that I really think is necessary to learn in this life while we live in this in your country that has credit like the US does where I live, you need to learn how to use credit. Credit is not bad. I'm not talking about people who have student loans, that kind of stuff. Massive debt is so different than what I'm talking about. For me, I was really fortunate to not have large amounts of student loans, because I didn't at this point I haven't decided to move to university. I've been thinking about it, but get a credit card, like get your credit history, learn about credit, use it to your advantage, because literally it's these things you just have to research and understand, because it's meant to work for you. And that's how you, like, of course I'm speaking from somebody who's just like at the very tippy top of like all this information, but I've used this to my advantage. Like, I've improved my credit score. I now have a credit history. Like, I started out when I had nothing. I was trying to move out, trying to have like utilities, and had no credit history, and I was like, this makes no sense, like yada yada yada, phone bill doesn't count towards your everything, stuff like that. So it's really important for people to understand how credit can work for them. Of course it depends on the social situation, but really important. Yeah, that was 25 things I learned at 25 years of age. I actually had like quite a fun time putting that together, because literally, like, some people just don't have this information, like, and it really just takes time and effort. So I'm glad I could impart some wisdom to you. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to my channel. I post every Thursday. If you have anything to add, go ahead and put it down below in the comment section. I try to respond to all the questions and comments put down there. Go ahead and follow all of my socials. They're linked down below. All that. Like, subscribe, put on the bell for notifications, and all that Jimmy Jazz. Thanks for watching. Have some other fun videos that I'm going to be filming in the next week or so. Gonna try out a vlog, so watch out for that, and then go watch my other videos. So yeah, thank you, bye.